Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be talking about 5 steps that can help you to transition to data analytics. Data analytics is a popular field and everyone wants to get into it right now because of the high demand and also the high salaries that it presents. So for those of you who are looking for a new challenge, welcome. And for those of you who are watching our video for the first time, welcome and thank you so much for watching this video. Do give it a like and follow our channel so it could help me make more videos for you. I know that transitioning to a new field is a very daunting task. So my goal for this video is to help you and give you the exact steps so that by the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of how you can take your first step towards becoming a data analyst. So before you actually transition to data analytics, you need to understand what a data analyst basically does. So data analysis basically involves collecting, processing, and interpreting data to make informed decisions. It is a process that involves using statistical tools like Power BI, Excel. There are many tools. There are n number of tools for you to analyze this data and draw conclusions. Let's take an example. For example, if you've been tracking your health data in an iWatch, that is data for you. And how are you going to analyze your health data? Are you getting some ideas? So that's exactly what a data analyst does. This is a simplest example that I can give for you to think analytically. That said, there are many resources that is available for you out there where you can get started with data analysis. But I always recommend my mentees to always start thinking about data analysis in your day-to-day life. Start analyzing what you do. Maybe are you starting a new workout? So try and keep an account of the data of your workout. Are you active on social media and you have a lot of history? Take the data and try to analyze it. Try to analyze what you've done in the past, and maybe even having some sort of analytics on your phone. Try to analyze things in a way that you are put yourself in a data analyst shoes. So this will actually give you a perspective of what exactly a data analyst does. Also check out skillstory.io. It is a page where you can put in which field you're transitioning from, and it will give you a list of tools that you can get started learning. Now, once you have a basic understanding of what data analysis is, let's move on to the next step. Data analysts need a lot of analytical skills to collect. First of all, to collect the data, and then to analyze the data and process the data. And after processing, you need to interpret this data. You need to tell a story with this data. So in order for you to develop a real world analytical thinking and analytical storytelling parts of it, there are many data sets that would be available online where you can practice them. If you're more creative, you can come up with n number of ways to actually produce data and use your data to create data visualizations and storytell with the data that you have generated. So now once you identify that you know what data analysis is, what are the important things that you need to do. Now you need to understand that if you're transitioning from a different field, a non-technical field, data analysts should know programming languages. I know programming is not everyone's forte, but programming is essential as a data analyst. But let that not scare you away, because programming in SQL, if you know SQL, it should be really, really easy for you to learn. It should be easy for you to learn SQL because SQL is the most fundamental tool for a data analyst, and it's an easy to learn language. Once you get familiar with SQL, then you can add on tools like Python, Power BI, and R, etc. So if you're coming from a non-technical background, don't get hung up on the programming language. Try to understand the fundamentals and learn how to solve the problem. Even if you are not really the best at programming, it's always important for you to know how to approach the problem and how to solve it. And especially if you have a subject matter expertise in a particular field, that's something that's even more better than a person who knows all the programming languages but doesn't know how to solve the problem. So that said, you need to understand and learn programming languages. Then now once you have understood that okay, you need to learn programming languages, you need to do project, and then everything looks good, you have your analytical mindset, analytical skills improved. Now networking is very important. Networking in any field is important. One of the ways that anyone can network is just go to these meetups, attend also meetups, the career fairs, and even if you're actually working in a company right now, maybe try and talk to your manager or your supervisor and tell them that you are interested in learning data analytics and that you will be taking a course or something on the side. That way it's going to help you in your career growth at the company as well. Now, finally, practical experience is another important thing when you're transitioning to data analysis from a different field. Now, coming to the fifth step, practical experience is very essential for data analysts. About practical experience, let me tell you a story of how I got my first job. So my first job, I was just doing my master's program when I was just a few months into my master's program, and I realized that there is so many startups out there which might need my help. So I just went to a local nonprofit and I just told them that, hey, I'm giving out my data. I'm doing my master's and I want to give away my knowledge for free. So, and they were like, okay, we know a CEO who's looking for a data analyst. So at a startup, and it was a very small startup. It was like a 3-company startup. So I was like, okay, this is a good chance. And I went all in. As a volunteer, I worked there for free, gave away my knowledge for free, and that's how I got my first job experience. And this experience was completely different from what I was learning at my university. So I kind of knew the defined distinction between what is a real world experience versus theoretical knowledge experience. While when I was in school, I was learning more R, and in real world we used Python, and I had to learn these 2 languages at the same time. It was overwhelming, but I could understand it because I had some fundamentals of programming. So this volunteering experience, when I gave away my knowledge for free, this in turn gave me that real world experience that was invaluable for my career. And with that, I think practical experience is so key. And if you are someone who is looking for some sort of practical experience, I highly recommend you to reach out to a local nonprofit or a startup and tell them that you are giving your knowledge away for free and you want to get the real world experience. And this is really important for you to at least break into this career. And additionally, you can also contribute to the open source projects related to data analytics. There are so many open source projects out there that you can contribute, and the more you are consistent in contributing, you'll be one of the top contributors. There are hackathons and events that happen. It's a great way for you to even participate and be a part of the community and meet other like-minded people too. And with that, I hope this video helped you. Do give this video a like and subscribe to our channel so that I can make more content for you. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on this channel. Transitioning into data analysis is a very challenging task, but with the right mindset and approach, it can be a very rewarding career. By following the steps in this video, you can successfully transition and start your data analytics journey.